Hi everybody out there in live land in Facebook. So this is Marian of Mama Cheesecake, and I'm actually doing this. I have no makeup on. This is really bad. I guess I should have done my makeup at least beforehand, right? This is my kitchen, and I'm not at the commercial kitchen. Actually, I'm scheduled to go in at 4 o'clock. I thought today, before I went in, I would do a little testing. So this is, as my cousin Maureen said, this is also known as what?
My experimental kitchen.
That's right, my experimental kitchen. So I thought, let's see how this rolls here before I take it over there. So we'll see what happens. This is totally live. I have no idea how this is going to go.
Today, Mary?
I am actually going to try my hand at doing vegan French macarons. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to be at Twig and Willow tomorrow. I will have makeup on then. And at Twig and Willow, if all goes right, fingers crossed, at about 4:30 or so, I'll be making some fresh French macarons that are vegan, plant-based 100%. In fact, I'm going to point out different things as I go. So I'm going to turn this around. Hey, Fonzie, how are ya? I'm going to turn this around so that we could see what's going on, and I can have Maureen is going to be my camera person. So again, I have no idea how this is going to go. It's either going to go great or, gosh, I'm going to sit down and go, better go back to the drawing board. Okay, so here we go. I just flipped that over. I'm going to hand that to you. And I thought maybe it would pop up here, but I don't see it. If you see people's names pop up, let me know. So I gotta go to the freezer. Now, I don't know if anyone has ever done meringue, but when you do meringue, it's always good to make sure that what you're using is really cold. That's always a good thing. Hello to who's?
No, it's a low battery.
Oh no, a low battery. This is bad. Okay, hold that thought. Just zero in right there. I'm going to grab my... This is what happens when you're not prepared and you just get a crazy idea. Okay. Plug that in. You're going to have to move closer to here though, unfortunately.
Okay, we're good.
We're good? Okay. So what I was saying is that if you're going to do any type of meringue, you always want to make sure that the bowl you're using and the mixer has been in the freezer for a little while. And the other good thing to always do, and I already did this earlier, is I always wipe it down, and I wiped it really well, and I use vinegar water, and that just helps to make sure there's no grease in there, because that can keep it from performing the way you want it to perform. So the first thing people always say is, how are you going to do a meringue if you're not using eggs? Well, we had to come up with a way of doing it. So if you go online, you can actually find what's called aquafaba. A lot of people use aquafaba, and aquafaba is nothing more than actually chickpeas. So you take the chickpea brine. Goya, you owe me because I'm showing this. I love this one because it's organic, which is great. You put the brine in the pan and you reduce it. It calls for about 10 minutes to reduce, but actually I had mine reducing down about 15 minutes. It took a little bit longer than what it said. And
we have Velma and Sylvia on the line here.
Hey Sylvia, hey Velma. And so now I'm taking the aquafaba and I'm going to put this in here. It's been sitting in the refrigerator all night. Again, I have no idea if this is going to work, folks, so this could be a total dud. But, you know, not all things that we do ever comes out exactly the way you think it's going to come out. So the other thing that I'm going to be adding is tartar, cream of tartar. Now, I'll tell you, when I do my French macarons, the gluten-free ones, I do not use cream of tartar. I'm also going to put in a pinch of salt and a pinch over my shoulder, of course. You know, that's for good luck, right? And we're gonna get this thing whipped up. I'm gonna also add a little vanilla bean, but I'm gonna do that afterwards. So here's the big test, folks. And my son Anthony, and those of you who say, your son, isn't your son's name Sean? Anthony is Sean's best friend since grade school, and he's like my other son. Thank you very much, Anthony. So we're gonna let the KitchenAid do all the work. And if this goes right, it's gonna start to thicken up. Cross fingers, people. Well, it is actually thickening up, believe it or not. If you want, unplug it and you can show down in here that it's starting to whip up. Oh yeah, it really is. And right at this stage, go ahead, unplug it for a second and you can put it back in. Yeah. Look it, you would swear those are eggs, guys. And look, it really is. Now I'm going to start to add my caster sugar. And caster sugar is something that you hear a lot of in Europe. Over here, that would be a baker's fine sugar. And the idea with it is that it actually dissolves faster. So when you're doing something like this is the best type of sugar you want to use. And it just helps to make things, and organic, of course. And I'm adding this in a little bit at a time. Fingers are still crossed. It is thickening, but I'm a little concerned that it's not going to pull all the way through. I may have to, as I said, go back to the drawing board and do some more research and studying. But I'm very impressed with it so far. This is crazy. Any questions?
Not as of yet.
If you just came on and you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm attempting to make vegan French macarons, believe it or not. Which is, I know, sounds totally insane, but I do have a lot of vegan followers, and I am going to be at Twig and Willow tomorrow. I'm doing another pop-up there from 11 to 2. So I wanted to see if there was a way that I could bring not just my gluten-free French macarons, but also a vegan French macaron. Just in case this shouldn't happen.
And we have Ron James watching now.
Who?
Ron James.
Oh, hey Ron James, how's it going? Just in time, and it's go ahead and take another peek at this. This is crazy to see. I'm just blown away. People, even when I do my cream cheese, it's always just, I'm always amazed.
Mommy says, yay, vegan cheesecake.
Yeah.
So good. Hi, Mommy.
So we got all the sugar in there, and it is still whipping up. Is it still going?
No, just one step in the view.
Yeah, so you can wait, and then that means you're saying hi to them, so you acknowledge that they're on. And did you get another? Look, it's even white, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Again, if I'm doing aquafaba, and aquafaba is nothing more than chickpea brine. Now, honestly, you can make your own brine by buying the chickpeas and going ahead and doing it yourself on the stove. But again, I'm just testing. If all this works, I just might go ahead and do this at a later date, and I'll do my own. But this happens to be from Roya, and they had an organic chickpea can. So I thought, why not? It's organic. This is looking really, really nice.
Sylvia Burnell says hello.
Who does?
Sylvia Burnell.
Hey, Stas, hi. Yes, Sylvia Burnell. So I am now going to add some coloring, but again, trying to keep to, keeping this all plant-based. I decided I didn't want to use regular, so I am using a beetroot. This is dried beetroot, and I'm only going to put in a pinch or more. Oh, okay, maybe a little bit more than a pinch. this is really, now I'm going to probably have red hands, and we'll put this back down. Whip this up really quick. I think we could have taken even redder. I'll add a little bit more. Okay, look, we've got a slight pink, and that will dissolve, so I'm going to add some more when I do the next step. So again, this is crazy. This is just like meringue. If I was doing my regular meringue for, hold on a second.
We have Josie Estrada watching.
Hey, Josie. Hi. Thanks for jumping on. I'm doing a vegan French macaron. I know people think, are you crazy? Why are you doing a vegan one? Because there are so many people out there that want the vegan. And I do my vegan cheesecakes. And I thought I'm going to be doing French macarons for Mother's Day at the event at Twig and Willow on 4th and Grand in Long Beach tomorrow. So I thought, what if I actually did some vegan French macarons? So I did a lot of research for quite some time, and I came up with this. So this has been pretty awesome. I'm going to move some stuff around.
And Josie Estrada and Marina Golden both say hello.
Hi, how's it going? Let me just come right back here, keep it that way, and I had to bring everything over here from the kitchen so I could do this. All right, so what I'm going to do now, move this out of the way, is I'm going to take my macaron, or my meringue, excuse me, and I'm actually, you could do it right here in the bowl from your KitchenAid. However, it's so deep, I don't feel that I can really do it well, so I like to take mine out and put it in. That out of the way. And I'm going to add a little bit more of the beet just to see if I can get more of a color splash in there. Because whenever, I don't know if you know, but when you work with meringue and you add to it, it always tends to dissolve. So the color could be very vibrant, but by the time you're done baking, it kind of goes away. So the darker, the better. So now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of my flour, and it's not flour. This is actually almond flour that I have actually put through a sieve twice, because the more that you can refine it, the better. And it's already a refined almond flour. And I use organic cane sugar as well, powdered sugar, excuse me. So now what I'm doing is a macaronage. Macaronage is when you take this dry ingredient and you're folding it into the wet. And we're going to do this in steps. And the crazy thing with this is you don't want to overbeat it, and you don't want to underbeat it, because if you underbeat it, you'll end up with cracks. If you overbeat it, you'll end up with pancakes. Yes, I have had pancakes before, and we just threw them away. I'll post that up for you so you can see. And that was when I was doing the regular French macarons. So right now I'm just trying to get this all and get this going. Maureen, can you see?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw the rest in. Then I can really, so whenever you're doing this, a good way, if you've never made French macarons, it's crazy, I must admit. But if you do like a figure 8, it's a really good way of getting that in. Again, you don't want to deflate the meringue completely, but you do have to incorporate all of your mixture of almond flour and the powdered sugar. Any vanilla, I was going to do the vanilla bean, but in all honesty, the recipe that I'm following said no vanilla bean, no vanilla. So I'm gonna go without, and then tonight, if this comes out good, when I go to the kitchen this late afternoon, then I am gonna go ahead and add. So now I'm just trying to get this all mixed in and doing my macaronage to get this folded in the best that I can. And the way you tell whether you're there or not is you actually lift it and you pour it down, and see how it's kind of glumpy? It's not ready. So that means it still needs to be stirred. I'm still blown away. I feel like I'm using a regular meringue right now that was done with eggs. We have
Travis watching.
Hey Travis, how's it going? Travis, does it have a last name?
Manis?
Oh, Manis. Hey, Travis. That's my nephew in Vegas. There we go. So let's see. More I get this mixed in, the quicker we can see how this is all going to play out. It's starting to go a little bit, not quite yet. Let me tell you, I've made so many of the French macarons because I wanted to make sure I had it right. So let's hope this comes out the right way. See how it's starting to fold? It's starting to come down. People always say that it needs to flow like lava. I don't know about you, but I don't know what lava looks like when it's flowing, except what I see on TV, right, Maureen? Have you ever?
No, I hope not to notice either.
Right? So I heard someone else say it should flow like honey. And I thought, oh, okay, I know how honey flows. So it's starting to get there.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Travis says his girlfriend is vegan and he's going to order some.
Oh, fantastic. And by the way, everyone, what I put into this is actually vegan cheesecake. And in my French macarons, regular, I put in mama cheesecake. So you're getting the vegan, you get the vegan. And I think oh, there we go. We're almost there. When you can do a figure 8, you know you've done a fantastic job. Fantastic. Let me know when you're ready for some.
Ted Manis also says hello.
Hey, Ted. That's my brother. All right. So let's see. There's my figure 8. So at this point, I'm still going to do it a little bit more because it kind of broke. You don't.
Ted says he's hungry.
Come on over. It's only a quick drive from Riverside.
It's a quick drive.
Right? All right, now we got it. So there's my figure 8.
Yeah, we're back. Sorry, everyone. Just trying to get rid of there was a voicemail message that came on the screen.
So sorry.
It's all right. This is not perfect.
That's right. That's right. Hey, that's live TV, right?
Yeah, this is live TV,
or live
right.
Facebook. It just happens that way. So,
and my profession is not a cameraman, so.
There you go, exactly. Okay. So I have some other sheets down there. So I'm not that great, so I do use a template underneath to show me what size. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to add all of this into my pastry bag. Did
we put the vanilla?
Up. No, I decided not to. What do you think? Should I add it in?
I don't know.
No, let's do it a little bit. Well, no, but see, it's already at the it's already at the point, so I can't.
So we'll just do 2 experiments.
Yes,
if we need to. Well, that's good because then you have the base down.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, when I was working on my cheesecakes, that's exactly how I did it. I can't tell you how many times I made cheesecakes. Same thing with the brownies, right? And everybody gets to have them afterwards because, you know, I got to know how it is. All right, so this is the fun part. So we're going to come over here.
See that template? I'll show them the template.
Yeah. Here, we'll move this to the side.
Okay, that's good.
So now we got all of this in here. There we go. Oops, the first one is a little messed up, but that's okay. And on these templates, I try not to do it complete size of the template because they are going to flatten out as they bake. And the other problem I'm always doing is I always want to swirl it around, and you don't need to. Just when you're done, you kind of want to give a little swirl.
Ted volunteers to be a free taste
I'll keep that in mind, Ted. Come on down. These will be coming out of the oven later on. Are you off or working? That's for Ted.
Let's see what I'll let you know when he answers.
Okay, there we go. Wow, I really did not think I was going to make this much. I want to say I have enough for 3 pans. So this is crazy. I am really kind of psyched here.
Ted says, I got budgeted early, so I guess that means he got let go early.
Yeah.
Good start of the weekend.
Yeah, oh, that's right. It is Friday, isn't it? Okay, first tray done. This will be fun. Oh, here. This is actually a clean pan there, in case anybody's wondering. Let me take these knives out. So the other thing you do, one of these is kind of messed up. We'll just smush it back in. There we go. It'll all work. Is that you have, so be careful if you don't like loud noise. You have to get some of those air bubbles out. My poor iPad is probably saying, what the heck? All right, let me move this over and I'll get out my next pan. Now, if you're wondering why I have butter knives and knives sitting on the pan, it's to hold my my paper down. So again, I'm not at my kitchen, so I don't have my big pans that I normally use.
Oh, poor Ted, it's not his weekend. His next day off is Thursday.
Oh, so sorry.
Sorry, Ted.
I'll save you a couple.
I just assumed.
All right, this one we're doing the right way. Has anyone out there ever made French macarons before? I don't know if anyone will say anything. Oh, these are looking really nice. I want to pat myself on the back, but I don't want to do that yet.
Josie says no, but they look fabulous.
Oh, thank you, Josie. Wow, I really do. I'm just blown away. I just keep saying this. Whenever I'm doing things with vegan, I'm always blown away how, as a baker, I can actually get things to taste just like, if not almost the same as regular. And we
have Lynette Miranda listening now, and Patty, Faith Walk also.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh my God, 2 wonderful people in my life. Okay, let me move this over. And I'm gonna get out yet a 3rd pan, so this is gonna be fun. So I gotta make room. Here, I think we're gonna come back over to this side. Again, for those of you who are just joining, I'm doing this not from my kitchen, commercial kitchen, but from home. Again, Maureen, what is this called?
My experimental kitchen.
Yes. So I wanted to, I'm doing French macarons with Mama Cheesecake for Mother's Day. And I thought, you know, for all the people that are vegan, I wanted to try to do something for them as well. So I decided I wanted to try my hand at vegan French macarons. And I decided that I was going to do them here at my home kitchen rather than in the commercial kitchen. I'm scheduled to go in at 4:30, so I'm trying to work as fast as possible so I could be ready. There we go. Putting my template in, my little cheat sheets there.
Faith says she's in Tennessee right now.
Oh my God, are you really?
Uh-huh.
Well, haven't you? Isn't that where you're living now?
Yeah. Waiting and watching and wishing you and your family well.
Oh, thank you.
And Saya Yamaguchi is watching.
Oh my God, Saya, how have you been? All right, so this one, I don't have my little knives on here to hold it, so I'm kind of using my own hand. So hopefully this comes out right. You know, Maureen, I think this is going to make more, but we're going to stop after this.
Okay. Oops. Saya says she's busy working. So are we.
Yeah, exactly. We all have work to do. This is our work. I love it. Hopefully you enjoy what you do also. Okay. This is so exciting. Look at, I've got little French macarons.
They're like perfect little circles. I can't believe it. Look at those circles.
It's crazy, right? My problem is I get crazy and I always want to make these giant macarons. So I use a template to kind of control myself because I always think, ooh, let's have a big one. But
Josie says her sister Connie is also watching.
Oh, awesome. Hello, Connie. Look at, there is enough to do another tray. I'm trying to think if I have another tray outside to do them. And you know, I forgot to bang these. I'm going to bang these right now. So I'm banging.
Bonnie Tall is also watching now.
Awesome. Thank you. Hey, Bonnie. All right, I'm trying to figure out whether I might as well, huh? Should I grab another tray?
It's up to you, girlfriend.
Okay. All right, hold on right there. Let me go out and see if we have one more tray. Good thing I like to bake.
I was just showing them the tray.
Alright, so I'm going to hold these.
Saya says Silpat has a version that has the macaron template.
Yeah, but do you know, I tried the silicone and I actually don't like the silicone. She said
the Silpat.
Yeah.
Silpat, okay.
What I don't like about silicone pads is that for some reason or other, I don't think the French macarons dry out like they need to. That's like the step just before baking that you do. And so for that reason, I use parchment paper. Hold on, let me grab some more parchment paper. I'll just move this down here out of the way. And see how many more we can get.
Saya says, good to know.
Yeah, definitely. When you try it, you gotta try making them. They're fun to make. They're scary as all heck because you wonder, is this going to come out or is it not going to come out? But you know, I'm always surprised. Except for those first couple of times, like I said, I will post what they look like. They look like little pancakes. My sister said, well, can't we just try them anyway or eat them? And I said, well, we can try them, but I'm not putting those out there. And they did. They look like little flat pancakes.
Kim Lopez is watching now. We wave back at her.
Hey, Kim. That's my niece, my French macaron pal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kim, I don't know if you heard from the beginning, but I'm actually, believe it or not, this is vegan. And for anybody else who just jumped on, who didn't hear what this was in the beginning, I am doing French, well, we're clear out, and I still have. Look at, this looks just like regular macaron stuff. All right, so here's the thing, folks. Since it's live, I can't do anything different, but now I have to let these sit anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. What I will do is I'm going to have to close, unless there's any questions. Anybody has questions, I'll be more than glad.
Kim says it's a Russian roulette cookie. Laugh out loud.
She is.
You know how that turned out.
Yeah.
And Arlene is watching.
Hey, Arlene.
She says, hello, Auntie Marion.
Hello, that's another niece. Hi. Is Evelyn home from school, or is she still at school? Oh, probably not.
Still.
Yeah, probably. I just realized it's 2:40. Too bad. Well, you'll be able to show her the information beforehand. So again, I just finished putting out on all my pans. These are the 4 pans. I have no other cookie pans left here. At the kitchen, I have a ton of pans, but I was doing this from my
experimental kitchen.
That's right. And this experimental kitchen gets a lot of experimenting going on in here. And so these are vegan French macarons. And in case you're wondering, and I know I repeat myself, but in case you're wondering, hey, how are you making French macarons if you can't use egg because it's vegan, right?
We're getting a lot of thumbs up and a lot of hearts.
Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. Organic chickpeas, brine. So I'm not using, I'll kind of zero in, we're not using the chickpeas. So just in case anyone's worried, no chickpeas. I'm actually using the brine. All right, we gotta see. Care to see what, I'm curious. All right, we're testing it.
Not bad.
Hey, I'm really
It's good.
I'm even more impressed. This is crazy. It's the same thing like when I do my vegan cream cheese. I always think, how in the world do you get white beans and coconut, organic coconut shreds, unsweetened? How do you get that to be cheese? It's all chemistry, people, all chemistry. And that's what happens with the brine. You end up making, in a pan, you put the brine and you do a reduction. And in doing that, you get a thicker brine, and you're cooking out some of the other items that you may not want to taste right away, but it turns into like an egg white. And that's what you use. It's called aquafaba. You can find it online. There are a ton of recipes out there. If you decide to do it, you definitely, excuse me, want to look around. The other thing I can tell you, whether you're doing vegan macarons or you're doing macarons, real French macarons, you do need to make sure you use a scale. My scale isn't out here right now, but everything has to be exact. In fact, when I made the flops, the ones that look like little flat pancakes, those I didn't use a scale. I thought, I can measure this out, it'll work. No, it never does. So make sure you use a scale. So folks, now I'm not going to stay on here for 30 minutes unless people have questions. I'm going to go ahead and we'll close. And what I will do, unfortunately, Maureen can't stay here all afternoon. But when they're ready, I will show you, and then I'll pop them in and bake them, and I'll show you the results afterwards, okay? It was great. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming on board, and hope you enjoyed.
Sequoia Sierra just jumped on board.
Oh, hey, hi. Oh, my gosh.
Alex Torres.
Oh, my gosh. I haven't spoken to either one in forever. It's been a long time, but again, just finished creating vegan French macarons using aquafaba. Aquafaba is nothing more than the brine from chickpeas. A can of chickpeas, you put the brine into a pan, reduce it down about 10 to 15 minutes, and then you let that cool overnight. And that's what you use for actually your egg white. And it's just, watch the video from the beginning and you'll see what I'm talking about. So my camera person here, Maureen, did an awesome job. Thank you, Maureen.
You're
Yay.
welcome. Sorry for the interruptions, people. But let's see. Sequoia says hello. And Arlene says that Evelyn will probably want to experiment with you later.
Absolutely.
And Josie says thank you.
You are so welcome. I will jump back on later, probably very briefly, just to show you whether it was a flop or a success. So I'll be crossing my fingers that it's a success. See you all later.
Bye.